Yo, what's going on, Niner Faithful? This is your boy Sammy J Reacts back with another Niner video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Niners wrapping up their season with a victory, a big victory against the Cardinals, locking up the 2 seed, going into the playoffs, healthy, the most important thing, and hungry, the second most important thing. But before we get into this video, man, I want to just ask you if you please could like this video, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying my content, hit the bell notification button so you never miss one of my uploads. I upload every single day. It truly would mean the world to me if you are enjoying my videos. But all right, man, let's continue on with the video. The Niners wrapped up their Week 18 with a big win. It didn't look like it for a second. The Cardinals came out and scored on the second play of the game on some fluke double pass BS. And then from then on, the defense locked up the Cardinals. They only scored 7 more points, and they look like they're ready for the playoffs because they also created 3 turnovers, 2 picks, and a sack fumble. Nick Bosa seems to have locked up the Defensive Player of the Year. In my opinion, he has 18.5 sacks on the season, and the Niners overall just dominate this damn game, man. They win 38-13, going away. Josh Johnson got some snaps. That's how you know how bad this game was. But I do want to talk about some key milestones that some of these players have made. Like I said, Nick Bosa, career high, 18.5 sacks. He was 1 sack away from breaking the Niners record, Alden Smith's old sack record of 19 sacks, but he did set a career high, and it's looking like he's going to be the Defensive Player of the Year. Another milestone player that I really want to call out is Brandon Ayuk, the first time in his career going over 1,000 yards, and it's well deserved. Man, has he been a damn mainstay in this 49ers offense. I say it every single week when I react to the highlights. When I watch the games live, Brandon Ayuk has been our best pure route running wide receiver. He's been snatching ankles for a lot of years now. And I've also said in the past that he has a similar skill set to Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, you're crazy. No, go look it up. Watch him when he was coming out of Arizona State. He used to return punts and kicks just like Odell Beckham Jr. did. His route running is beautiful, impeccable. I would actually almost compare his route running to Devontae Adams, the best in the league, which is actually a player that he himself models in his game after. He said it before in multiple interviews, and I'm just really happy for the kid, man. He grew up a 49er fan. He's dominating. He's our #1 wide receiver in this run-first offense. It's beautiful to see, and I just want to give a huge shout-out to Brandon Ayuk. First time going over 1,000 yards, career year for him. Let's continue going. You're a damn stud. We got to talk. I mean, I can't. Brock Purdy, right? Like, this kid is just taking the world by storm right now, taking the NFL world by storm. These records he's setting. He now joins Justin Herbert as the only other rookie quarterback to start out their first 6 games throwing 2 or more touchdown passes. That's special company to me. And the kid has just been so poised from the jump. That's the one thing that stands out with him is he does not. I mean, he looks like a rookie, right? Like, you look at his physical appearance, he looks like a child. But the one thing that you notice when he goes into that huddle, everyone has the utmost confidence in him. The players around him, his coach. He himself has a lot of confidence in himself. The main thing is he's having fun out there. He's playing with the best players he's ever played with. The supporting cast around him is the best it's ever been for him, and he's flourishing because of that. And he's showing what he truly could be. And he's making history along the way. So me, as a 49er fan, and all of you out there listening to this, just know you should have the utmost confidence when Brock Purdy steps on that field, because this offense is humming and it's going to continue dominating. Because I mentioned that supporting cast, right? I mentioned Brandon Ayuk. George Kittle also set a career high in touchdown receptions this year, catching 11 touchdowns, and we already know what he does in the run game. We don't really need to go on about George Kittle because we all love him. His personality is great. He's the people's tight end. We already know George Kittle. But Deebo Samuel, we already know Deebo Samuel again, snatching chains out there. That's my ball, punk. In the run game, in the passing game, he just brings a certain physicality to the wide receiver position that we haven't seen since, I would say, Steve Smith. He runs the ball as a wide receiver the same way Marshawn Lynch ran as a running back. And I would say the same thing about George Kittle. George Kittle and Deebo Samuel, respectively, are the Marshawn Lynch of the wide receiver and tight end position. You heard it here first if you haven't heard it anywhere else. But obviously, Christian McCaffrey, he's been a godsend. I cannot believe the NFL allowed us to trade for Christian McCaffrey. You've already seen what Kyle Shanahan's offense does with undrafted rookie free agent running backs running for 1,000 yards. Raheem Mostert, doesn't matter. And we always wondered, what would this offense look like with a running back who's elite? You're seeing it. Because I don't even remember what picks we gave up for him. I don't care. Fuck them picks. Fuck them kids that we're going to get. None of them were going to be better than Christian McCaffrey. And we're seeing that week in and week out. This guy is a stud. We saw it at Stanford, and he's continuing to do that in the Bay Area where it should have always been. He is a touchdown machine, and he is just opening up this offense even more. Like now Kyle can really just play positionless football. We saw it against the Cardinals. He lined up at wide receiver and ran a comeback route like a wide receiver. Deebo Samuel's in the backfield. Brandon Ayuk's in the backfield. Ray McCloud, like, he could just throw people, throw bodies. It's insane now. And with Christian McCaffrey, it just opens up an even bigger dimension to the offense. So that was the offense. Those are the guys I wanted to highlight. But the big thing for me is the defense gets back on track, creates 3 turnovers in this game, and only gives up 13 points, as opposed to last week when they gave up 500 yards and 34 points to the Raiders. So it's nice to see that. But I mean, like I said in my video, I have the utmost confidence in D'Amico Ryans. I knew he was going to get these guys right going into the playoffs. So there's no worries there. Everyone's humming right now. Tashaun Gibson, can we please, that's a man that we need to highlight right now. I know his last 3 interceptions he could have fair caught, but I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure we signed this guy in week 2 or week 3 of the preseason because we needed to fill bodies at safety because Jimmy Ward was hurt. A couple other guys were hurt. They weren't going to play. And now look at him. He's been our starting free safety all year, and he has 5 interceptions on the year for us. So much so that our coaching staff has made Jimmy Ward our primary nickel defender, where he should naturally is better at free safety, but Tashaun Gibson is playing so well that they just decided to have Jimmy Ward in the nickel, which is, I think, a great testament because Jimmy Ward is such a great player. But the coaching staff thinks that Tashaun Gibson is playing at a Pro Bowl level right now. And, I mean, can you argue that? For a guy we picked up off the street on a veteran free agent contract, what more could you want? And I think we all owe an apology to Mike McGlinchey. He is playing his ass off in the recent weeks. Last week really opened up my eyes and probably opened up a lot of your eyes. He locked up Max Crosby. I mean, he did get some help from Kittle here and there, but for the most part, he had a clean sheet, baby, against what a lot of Raider fans would say is the best edge rusher in the league. But I mean, come on now. We already know Bosa's 10 times better. So the Niners will be the 2 seed. Philadelphia, unfortunately, won today against the Giants, who just gave up, didn't play anybody. And in very shocking news, the Packers lost at home to the Lions. So that means that the San Francisco 49ers are going to be matching up with the Seattle Seahawks for the 3rd time this season. It's time to get revenge for 2013, baby. You know what I mean? I'm going to be previewing that game in an upcoming video, but I'm excited. Let's get excited. I do want to get a pulse from the fans. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you feeling confident going into these playoffs? I mean, I know it's a dumb question because I already know for a fact y'all feel confident. The Niners are going to win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. And if they just keep putting up performances like this, we have the utmost confidence in them. Dominated the Cardinals, and they're going to dominate their first round opponent. But yeah, man, I think that's all we need to cover for today's video. Get ready, get hyped, baby. The playoffs are coming, the Niners are coming. We going to the bowl, baby. If you enjoyed the video, drop a "Let's Go Niners" down in the comments below, baby. Come on now. And if you like the video, like the video. If you're enjoying my content, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification button to never miss another one of my uploads. And let's continue building this positive community that loves to talk about what we love to watch, baby. And that includes the 49ers. But that's going to do it for me, Niner gang. Peace, love, and positivity. Peace.